All right, the concept we're going to be going over today is the law of cause and effect. This law is heavily misunderstood and really fucks people up because people try. What we're ultimately trying to do is create our desired effect, live in our desired effect. And what people get wrong is they try to change their desired effect with an effect, and then effect is the physical realm. I'm sorry. Try to get this. Try to get this. Everything you see is an effect. My physique is an effect. Your physique is an effect. The amount of money you make is an effect. Your motivation is an effect. Everything is an effect in this physical realm of what we're trying to see. In what I mean, when I say that people get it wrong when trying to change an effect by changing an effect is because that let's say you're out of shape and you want to get in shape, or you're poor right now and you want to get rich. They try to work hard. They try to, do whatever they can. Let's say for the guy that doesn't have the best physique, he's gonna try to go back to the gym. He's gonna watch some David Goggins video. Get in that mindset. Yay, yay, yay. Work hard. But the thing with that is, it lasts 3 days and then you get off. You're back on your normal cycle. That's what people get wrong. They try to use this because it's pushed on us. This whole idea of reality, this whole system of how reality works is you work hard, you try hard, life's so fair. If you just do this, you do that, oh yeah, it'll come to you. But that's really not how it works. You can't just boom like that start being a hard worker and getting what you want. It starts at the cause. And the cause is something that we cannot see. The cause is our emotions, our mentality, our state of mind here. This is what I call if what we see, a Lamborghini, our physique, is the physical realm, the cause is back at the mental and spiritual realm. Your thoughts, your emotions, your energy. This is ultimately what causes and determines your effect. The physical realm that you live in. Everything that you live in is an effect of what you put out to the universe using your mind. If you're putting out to the universe negative thoughts that you're ugly, that you're unattractive, that you can't get women, that if your physique's bad, you're not gonna feel like getting in the gym. First of all, you're gonna keep on running to interactions that reaffirm your already put in place mental thought. Your mental and spiritual, what you already put in place here, that you're ugly, you can't get women, all of this that reflects that the universe. You're gonna run into situations like that in the physical realm that reaffirm that. That's what you don't want to do. So that's what I mean when I say you have to change the cause, your mental, your spiritual state, raise your awareness, think smart, do all of that. So these are the steps you got to take to change the cause to ultimately change your life. Okay, so let's take the gym example. Someone's out of shape that wants to get in shape. 3 days they're already off the cycle. What you have to do here is change your perception, create your own perception, because honestly, reality is an illusion. Reality is an illusion. The only thing that gives it, real solidity is our perception of it. This desk is real. We don't see like the atoms and stuff. One person thinks the gym is hell. One person thinks the gym is heaven. Those are different perceptions, and you can create any perception that you want. And ultimately, what you're trying to do is create positive perceptions that reflect your ideal version of yourself. For the person, yourself, exactly where you want to be in the future. Whatever your vision of that is, the life that you want to live, you got to reflect those thoughts through the mental and spiritual with emotion, energy. Be that person. When you reflect that, the universe can reflect that back out to you. So, for the gym example, you change your perception here that the gym is heaven, that you're a gym rat, you love working out, working out doesn't bother me. You become that person, you become your ideal dream self that doesn't care about going to the gym, that goes to the gym no matter what, even if it's raining. Who gives a shit, right? If your gym's indoors, anyways. But if you become that person, it'll make everything 10 times easier. Like a hot knife through butter. The hard work might get you off the cycle for a few days, but it doesn't stick. It doesn't stick. You got to change the mental and spiritual. So that's why I say hard work is a lot of kind of BS. Because if you have the mental and spiritual, and this is just the game of the universe. I don't create the rules. This is the game of the universe. If you still have that negative mental, it would be you're going against the flow. You're going against the current, trying to achieve your dream physique. You have to start here. You have to start here, and yeah, we're lied to. It sucks, but you have to readjust, rethink your thinking, because you want to make this as easy as possible. When you're going against the current, when you're forcing yourself to get out of bed to go to the gym, that fucking sucks. But when you're that person mentally and it doesn't feel like anything, you don't feel like anything, you like going to the gym, you change your perception. That's what actually does it. And you can create your own reality using the law of cause and effect. Your cause is here. Your cause is here, and you can change your effect. First solidify that vision of yourself that you want to become first. And then go into the you can worry about the effect, because you want to make it as easy as possible. And if your mental state's in check, your spiritual state's in check, the hard work, because like I said, it does take hard work, but hard work alone isn't what gets you there. If you combine the two and you're going with the flow, you're playing the game of the universe, it flows much easier. It does. And we can go into other videos, so subscribe on the YouTube channel, of how to actually change this and jump out of your current frequency and change your cause, because that's one of the hardest parts. But there's plenty of steps that take place when manifesting and achieving your desired reality. Yeah, creating that vision, all of this stuff. But ultimately, you want to be/act right now as if you are your dream self, because ultimately what I'm trying to do is help you create your dream reality and live your dream life, because life is suffering, but it doesn't have to be. That's what I like to say, because life is ultimately suffering. You have to wake up for things you don't want to wake up for. It's always been like that. A little on a tangent here, but like Genghis Khan, he raided, mass murdered, nothing you can do about it. So life can end in an instant. Might as well, live it with every intention, and live how you want to live, because you can create your desired reality, and anything is possible, because there's a version of you out there that does everything you say you're going to do. There's a version of you out there that gets everything that they want. There's a version of you that makes that amount of money, lives in that place, travels to that place, gets those girls. There's a version of you out there that does all of those things. There's a version of you watching this video while riding a horse right now. There's a version of you, they're just different frequencies. All of these things, all of these versions of you are just different frequencies. And if you can just tap into the good ones, tap into the ones that you want, pursuing that and achieving that and manifesting that into the physical realm should be like a hot knife through butter. You just got to tap into that frequency through the mental and spiritual, and then the effect will come. But you got to change the cause. Right now, you're exactly where you are right now because of your mental and spiritual state. If you change that, everything changes. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe. I love y'all. Follow the kick too. I'm a streamer. That's just what I love to do. So appreciate it. See y'all in the next one.